tonight at the launch of this Media Diversified Experts Directory. And can I start by thanking the London Press Club and ESI Media for providing a fantastic setting and all of their support for this very important launch. So thank you everyone for that. Now, why does this directory matter? Well, those of you who don't know my background, let me outline it briefly and try and make the connection. First of all, some of you may know me as the older and less famous brother of Gary Young, who writes The Guardian. That's a particular cross that I have to bear. But I spent the last 25 years working in media, starting as a freelance journalist in the late 1980s, and then working for the BBC, ITV, Channel 4, in documentaries, in news, in current affairs, and sport. I ran an American cable network for 5 years, creating shows like Anthony Bourdain, No Reservation, and probably more famously, Man vs. Food. When I came back to the UK in 2010, I ran BBC in-house production, some 3,000 plus programme makers around the UK, responsible for shows ranging from EastEnders to Top Gear, Strictly Come Dancing to Luther, Doctor Who to Natural History, and Mrs. Brown's Boys through to Country Fire. Country Fire, everything, Country Fire, biggest factory show on television. So he's a sleeper. So I left the BBC in early 2014 to set up my own consultancy, and just 4 weeks ago with some colleagues I launched a new production company called Sugar Films. So what connects tonight's event with my 20 plus year in television is that my first job in 1991 as a researcher at London Weekend was to work on a film marking the 10th anniversary of the Brixton riots. That's the first Brixton riots, for those of you who are young. There were riots in Brixton in 1981. And the reason I was employed is that London Weekend had no black people that they could send to Brixton to talk to local people and get their stories for the anniversary show. Now, 20 plus years on, much else in the world has changed. We've even had a black president. But yet we're still struggling to get black and Asian voices heard in our media. And that's why this Experts Directory is so important. Now, I've been in enough news organisations and newsrooms to know that the edicts have come from on high, imploring teams to do better when it comes to racial diversity. So why no change? Is it because all of the journalists and programme makers are secretly members of UKIP? Well, no, that isn't the problem. As a working journalist, I know enough journalists and programme makers to know the actual reasons why it hasn't happened are actually, in many ways, much more simple than that, and therefore solvable. See, as a journalist, you spend your career making contacts, people whose opinions you value, and people you can trust to deliver, especially when deadlines are tight or when the issues are complex. You also learn how to spot the experts on other outlets and in other papers, especially those that can deliver within the industry constraints. And so when you're called into action, you first of all go to those that you know, and then to those that you know understand what you need. And it's not hard to see how that becomes a self-selecting group. And it's not hard to see how that then becomes a self-replicating system unless you intervene. This Experts Directory is one such intervention. Its goal is to make it easier for people to find and book a broader range of talent. Now, one reason this directory exists is that it didn't wait for the traditional British media establishment to bring it into being. I remember being in the BBC in the late 1990s and there was talk of the directory then. And clearly it still hasn't come to pass. But instead of waiting, Samantha and her team took the initiative and took the idea out to the audience and to the public via Kickstarter. And guess what? The crowd provided the money to make the directory happen, which suggests to me that the public at large already believe that improving diversity is a bloody good idea. And it is a bloody good idea. First of all, diversity of opinion, bringing more and more new voices into public discourse, can only be a good thing. And secondly, if you don't believe in the social good or the social services reasons for doing this, then look at it the other way, in terms of the bottom line, in terms of pounds, shillings and pence. Britain is changing. The 2011 census recorded that almost a quarter of the population of England and Wales were over 60. And whilst ethnic minorities account for 14% of the total population, we account for just 5% of the over 60s. Furthermore, 40% of the UK population is in the age group 30 to 60. Meanwhile, more than half of the population of the major ethnic minority groups are under the age of 30. So we have a society where 65% of the UK population is over 30, but 50% of the ethnic minorities are under 30. These are the populations which are growing. These are not just the populations of today and the audience of today, they are the audiences of tomorrow. And so if you're not motivated to address the issue through altruism, then just do it for the money. Because frankly, I don't care. I just want it done. You know, I've got kids growing up, I've got kids, teenage kids, so they don't read newspapers actually, they don't watch that much news, but let's pretend that they did. If they did, they wouldn't see many people that look like them. And that still bothers me. So, just a few pointers finally on using the directory. First of all, the directory has an impressive range of expert voices. And because of the link to the Writers of Colour network, the directory is expanding all of the time. And if your organisation has a unique need, the team at the directory are actually able to create a bespoke solution for you. So don't just look there and say it hasn't got what I need. Ask the question, can you get what I need? Because I believe Samantha's already shown that this team is energised, is motivated and can deliver. Secondly, the opinions that these experts express are just that. They're opinions, based on their professional knowledge and expertise. They are not, repeat not, community leaders speaking on behalf of all Black and Asian people. These are just their personal opinions. Third, on occasion, an expert from the directory will underperform. It happens now with our existing experts, and so it's bound to happen again. This will be as disappointing, but treat it for what it is, which is individual failure. And fourth, these people are experts in their professional field, so you can use them in stories which don't involve Black or Asian people. So to close, as media outlets broaden the range of voices that they give a platform to, this directory will help change the perception of what an expert looks like and sounds like. And if you feel that your organisation is fishing in an ever more stagnant pond of experts and commentators, the Media Diversified Expert Directory is what you're looking for. This is a young organisation that wants to work with media organisations to make them better. I think you've seen from Samantha's performance tonight, they are driven. You know, they are flexible and they are very, very creative about how this happens. And I hope my colleagues in the media will see this as an opportunity for a dynamic and exciting collaboration. In closing, I would say that if you're passionate about journalism that is challenging and engaged, and if you're passionate about journalism that looks and feels and sounds like the society we live in today, then please sign up for the directory and play your part in reinvigorating our media landscape. So thank you for the opportunity to speak. Thank you for tonight.